My gun called Shina Peller.
Shout out Shina Peller, that's my bro, my family.
Shina Peller, Shina Peller. Animal team, yeah, Shina Peller. Shina Peller. Shina Peller.
It's not Shina Peller money. You want money.
Shina Peller is an inspiration.
Shina Peller.
Shina Peller.
Shina Peller.
Shina Peller.
Shina Peller. Shina Peller.
Shina Peller. Shina Peller. Shina Peller. Shina Peller.
The Mayegun of Ibobi Sabe. Are Bobani of Iseyin. The king of nightlife. Chairman, among several others, are the titles and monikers bestowed on a man. Best described as the man, the myth, the legend. Ladies and gentlemen, Shina Peller. Shina Abiola Peller, born on the 14th of May 1976 to Alaja Silifat Peller. And the late Professor Abiola Peller is a husband, father, entrepreneur, politician, and philanthropist. His father, late Professor Peller, as he was fondly called, was a renowned Nigerian illusionist that held the world spellbound with his magical prowess in the 80s and early 90s. Born in Lagos State, Shina hails from Iseyin, Oyo State, southwest Nigeria. His secondary education was at the prestigious Command Secondary School, Ibadan, after which he gained admission in 1995 to study chemical engineering at Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Ogbomosho. Shina served in Abia State in 2003 to fulfill the mandatory one-year national youth service required of all Nigerian graduates. On the 1st of October 2005, Shina married Ayobola, a chartered accountant and senior audit manager, after 8 years of courtship. They have 4 beautiful children, the eldest being Naomi Peller, a child singer and multi-instrumentalist who has released various singles and music videos.
That's my name. Naomi, here I come. That's my name. Naomi Loshere. That's my name. If you're happy and you know, and you really want to show. If you're happy and you know, and you really want to show, get down.
In line with his quest for continuous personal and professional development, Shina went back to Ladoke Akintola University of Technology in 2011 and obtained a master's degree in business administration.
Hardworking, go-getter, and a student that has a focus. It's a man that has a focus. I think it's somebody one can look up to do something great for his country.
Shina developed a strong zeal for entrepreneurship at a tender age from working with his dad.
It was a great experience working with my dad because it actually started when I was very young. Because when we were not in school, we were with my dad, supporting him through his show business, and that really helped me a lot because I learned a lot. That structure is very important in business. So at that time, with the structure he built, sometimes I'm working with him on promotions, and I remember that that even actually developed my Yoruba speaking, because I remember that there was a time we actually went to Shogbo and I was the one that had to talk on the mic. I was saying something like, something like that, like saying to people that, something big is going to happen in Shogbo.
During the last 2 decades, he has acquired vast experience in the field of developing projects, planning, and implementation. His sharp business acumen led to the founding of Aquila Group in 2004, a diverse multi-billion naira conglomerate with interests in construction, real estate, energy, financial services, and hospitality. Companies in the group include Aquila Oil and Gas, Quillox Nightclub, Aquila Building Projects Limited, Aquila Records, Aquila Global Resources, Zalalem BDC, and 6 restaurants.
I once heard, there's no such thing as a life path that's better than yours. Like most in my generation, I am my own unique individual with diverse aspects to my identity. My name is Shina Peller, and I believe I can live my dreams regardless of how many they are. I believe if I can aspire, then I can conquer.
Shina has always been a go-getter. Whatever he wants to get something, he goes all the way. He goes an extra mile, even for friends, for family, to get things done. So I'm not really surprised that Shina is a successful entrepreneur at all. He's always had the traits, he's already had the potentials to be a great person. You know, anything Shina goes for, he goes for the best.
Through his professional consulting, trading, and procurement activities in Nigeria, as well as several African and European countries, Shina Abiola Peller has demonstrated proven capability in project construction and management.
I feel so happy. I give thanks to God to actually see my dream come into reality. I'm happy to identify with the brand.
When you hear the word Quillox, what comes to mind?
Sophistication, that's what comes to mind.
Shina Peller is like my mentor, my father in the industry. It's a very big motivation for me.
We're able to take Quillox to 4 continents in 1 year.
1, 2, 3,
Popularly referred to as the King of Nightlife, Shina Abiola Peller is credited for redefining nightlife in West Africa with the advent of Quillox in 2013, which is the first purpose-built world-class nightclub in West Africa.
Shina Peller, King of Nightlife for Lagos.
The King of Nightlife, my brother, my bro.
Home to a lot of celebrities and high net worth individuals in Nigeria, the brand has contributed in no small measure to the tourism industry in Lagos and Nigeria as a whole, as a magnificent edifice has attracted patronage and attention from all over the world, including a special feature on CNN's Parts Unknown with Anthony Bourdain.
Victoria Island, the Garden of Dreams, where the winners work and play. There's money in Nigeria, lots of it, mostly from oil, agriculture, and services like banking. Shina Peller owns Quillox, one of Africa's most exclusive nightclubs.
I built the nightclub by myself, my construction company.
Why work so hard? I mean, you don't have to hustle. You know, life is good, business is good. Why are you doing so many things?
That is just something that is common in Nigeria, you know.
As an exemplary leader, Shina served in every department in Quillox on the 1st of January 2018 to celebrate the club's 4th year anniversary and reinforce his conviction in excellent service delivery to clients and humility in service, both of which he is best known for.
When he came up with the idea of Quillox, I could see he brought a lot of entertainment into Quillox, into clubbing, really. And I'll tell you one thing, Shina is a game changer. That's one thing I noticed about him. If he steps into any game, he wants to raise the bar. And that's what he's been able to do in Nigeria entertainment industry, clubbing and entertainment industry now.
Good afternoon, my fellow Nigerians.
I'm spoken up, so I want you to say something to me.
I love your program. I thank God for your life, Shina Peller. Happy birthday to you, sir.
When he was growing up, Shina was a people's person. If you give him a plate of food, 10 of them can eat it. That's just him. His friend doesn't have clothes. He will pack his clothes and go and give his friends. So that's what he has been doing right from the start.
Shina Abiola Peller is heavily invested in charities and philanthropic acts. Most notable is his foundation called Help the Blind and Handicapped Foundation that helps widows, handicaps, and orphans by empowering them through scholarships and business grants. A patron of the Paseli School for the Blind in Lagos, where he has a running scholarship program for the most outstanding students across all levels. Shina has made it a tradition to celebrate his birthday with the special kids who have become family to him over the years, and has had the honor of being the chairman of their graduation ceremony for 3 consecutive years. For the students, this has become a highly anticipated event as Shina selects and announces the student who is to join his scholarship program on the day of the graduation ceremony. The selected student is then financed throughout his or her academic pursuit.
Shina Peller is a philanthropist. I'm on a scholarship with his foundation, though I can't see, but I have met him.
He has also made a significant impact on the educational system in Lagos by giving educational tablets to students of Victoria Island Secondary School and Kuramo Secondary School in Victoria Island, Lagos. Shina is also very active in several social and religious endeavors. He has funded the establishment and construction of mosques in different cities throughout the country. Even as a pious Muslim, he is an astute supporter of Christian groups and has been sponsoring Christians from his constituency to Jerusalem on yearly pilgrimage.
I understand the importance of pilgrimage in religious belief. I'm a Muslim. I know that is one of the 5 pillars of Islam for us to at least visit Mecca to perform Hajj and also even Umrah. And this is the reason for myself. I try as much as possible to do that every year. And that makes me to understand why I should give other people the opportunity to do that, why I should support them when, for them to achieve same. And even to the Christians. In my family, I have a brother that's a bishop. I've been to the church several times when he's having, some events. So, and I see the reason why to support the Christians as well. So I've sent a quite number of Christians to Jerusalem, so as, a quite number of Muslims to Mecca. It's something I've been doing. It is not political. I've been doing it even before I developed interest in politics.
this will be the first time I will be saying this. My admission letter to LAUTECH got to me before he got his. And I'm telling you that I think I got it in the morning. He was away, so and he came back in the evening because during all those our formative years we sleep over in our places. I mean, depending on where we spend the last period of the night. If it is in his house, then that's where I'm going to sleep there. If it's in my house, he's going to sleep. That's how close, to show you how close we are. So and immediately he came back that day. I told him, I've gotten admission. I was like, that's fine, that's good. Do you know the next thing Shina did that day? Just imagine that amount, that period. Shina went back home and brought 80,000 naira. That, come on, the way you put it, my Lord, I've never said this to him before. I've never reminded him of this, but I'm sure if he has to watch this, if he gets to watch this, he will remember that thing.
Shina will come home with most of his friends and will bring most of them to dad, and they couldn't pay their school fees. And dad will pay the school fees. If Shina had the power to do that then, he would do it. And basically that's what he's doing today. He's going for the House of Rep. Even before the primaries, he's done so many things in Okeogun, in all the constituency. He's saying Kajola, Iwajora, and Itesiwaju is doing tremendously well.
Another notable philanthropic feat focused on youth development and unity is the Peller Unity Cup initiative, founded and hosted by Shina Abiola Peller, to unify the various communities in Oyo State through football, recreational activities, and leisure. An avid football fan and enthusiast, Shina believes that communities can come together in unity and peace via the world's favorite sport. The first edition of the Peller Unity Cup featured all the local governments in Okeogun and saw traditional rulers as the Alafin of Oyo, the Oni of Ife, and the Asinyi of Iseyin in attendance. Following the success of the event, which had over 20,000 people in attendance, there were widespread speculations as to whether Shina Peller intends to venture into politics, as he certainly had the love and support of his people, who joyously troop out in masses to welcome him home whenever he's in town. Having decided to yield to the call of his people, Shina first announced his interest in running for an elective post for the Federal House of Representatives in 2019 via his Instagram page on the 1st of June 2018. Subsequently, the Alafin of Oyo made bold to say that he is one of the people who encouraged Shina to venture into politics and represent his people at the federal level, as they need a man like him who will fight for their best interest and bring development to people of Iseyin.
Èmi jẹ́ kan nú àwọn tó kù pé jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn rí dáadáa rẹ. Pẹ̀lú ògbó Ọlọ́run, ìmọ̀ràn tí mo bẹ̀ẹ́ tó sì gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. Pẹ̀lú ògbó Ọlọ́run, àwọn èèyàn rí ọkùnrin ní ó di honorable member Federal House of Representatives.
The monarch went further to say that he will be with Shina in Abuja for his inauguration. A statement which affirms his confidence in Shina winning the election.
If I see someone just like me, has 2 eyes, 2 hands, 2 legs and everything, I feel that you have what I have. But whenever I see someone that is physically challenged, I see it as my responsibility to help that person. And that is why even my charity organization is named Help the Blind and Handicapped. For people to actually think that is political, it is not political. I'm someone that doesn't even like politics, But they say only a fool doesn't change his mind. I've been getting pressures here and there, even from leaders from back home, from families, from friends, and everybody is thinking that I should take the opportunity and do that. But there's actually a lot to be done. I have to think about the advantages and disadvantages and actually see, because first of all, I've built my business to a stage whereby if I decide to go into politics now, I don't want something, that will affect what I've built business-wise.
In 2018, Shina Peller launched the Shina Ayo Empowerment Program, which reflects his undying altruistic deeds. The program's mission is to empower the youth and the elderly in Okeogun by providing employment opportunities for the young and welfare benefits for the old to improve living conditions. The program, which recently launched, has employed a total of 19 people who will work collectively to ensure that the program's mission is actualized in the region. As a relentless humanitarian, he is also constructing 16 boreholes in various local governments in Oyo State, NYSC hostels in the NYSC orientation camp in Iseyin, and so many other infrastructures in Okeogun as part of his quest for the progress and development of the region.
The reason why I decided to participate in politics is to bring development to my community. So even it was after that I developed interest in politics that I built a house in Iseyin. I've never lived in Iseyin. I only go to Iseyin twice a year, during Salah, during my father's remembrance, and I come back to Lagos the same day. But the day that I changed my mind that I will be representing my people, it means that I must create time to understand my people. I need to create time to understand the problem that they are facing. And one of these problems is having access to potable water. So whether I win or I do not win, I have decided to rescue my people. I've decided to bring solution to the table, and bringing solution to the table is, giving bowls. So it was not something centered around me as an individual, because I could have lost an election, but the bowl will still be there, and the people will still be able to have access to it.
Shina donated multi-million naira science laboratories and a modern library to Ansarudin Grammar School, Oduomu, Iseyin, amongst many of his other generous deeds, which includes providing free medical outreach and eye care programs for the indigents in Okeogun.
A lot of people have benefited today. We were able to give out glasses, especially reading glasses, to a number of people, over 200 people. We also saw a couple of special cases today, people with cataract, people with history of glaucoma or being monitored for glaucoma.
It was shocking to see a lot of people who had never done an eye test before.
There was one guy who really touched me. He's a farmer, according to his story, and 3 months ago he had an injury to his eyes. And when I asked him why he hadn't tried access care, he said to me, no, I don't have money. And now that particular eye is highly infected. Even without trying to make an effort, he already felt that finance was a very huge barrier. So it tells us that there's a need for education, there's a need for health centers to help. So in general, I think it was a good one. Yeah.
Shina Abiola Peller has been a registered card-carrying member of the All Progressive Congress for a couple of years. He declared his intention to run for a seat at the Federal House of Representatives on the 12th of July 2018, representing Iseyin, Etisiwaju, Kajola, and Iwajowa Federal Constituency in 2019, under the aegis of the All Progressive Congress. This received historic ebullience as the people of Iseyin trooped out in their thousands on the day of his declaration in support of his thoughtful intention. Judging by the crowd present at the historic event, one would have thought it was certainly a declaration of a presidential candidate. According to him, his reason to run was motivated by the desire to take his constituency out of the present developmental barrenness that had consequently weakened the sense of belonging and placed people in avoidable destitution.
Ẹni tó bá máa ṣaṣojú wa ó láti jẹ́ àgbà tó ti lómi nínú. Ó láti jẹ́ ẹni tó jẹ́ pé bí ò bá. Ó láti jẹ́ ẹni tó ti ní lọ́wọ́.
in further recognition of his many contributions to the economic and social development of Nigeria, Lagos and Oyo State in particular. Shina has had many momentous recognitions from different organizations and groups, which includes awards from Oyo State Football Association, City People Entertainment Awards, Young Achievers Award, Paseli School for the Blind African Leadership Award, amongst others. Also worthy of mention is a recent notable award he received, the Certificate of Congressional Commendation by U.S. Congresswoman Dina Titus in September 2018 at Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. Shina Abiola Peller and his wife Ayobola were conferred with the chieftaincy titles of Mayegun and Yeye Mayegun of Ibobi Sabe by the royal father, King Owolabi Adeyemi Adeshina Adeniyi of Ibobi Sabe, community in Yaba on the 18th December 2016. And in August 2017, also conferred with the chieftaincy titles of Are Bobaniyi and Iye Are Bobaniyi of Iseyin, respectively, by Oba Abdul Ganiyu Adekunle Salau, the Aseyin of Iseyin. Without any doubt, Shina Abiola Peller's life has been a journey like no other, and the tales about this great man will be told for generations to come.
I'll start by describing Shina Abiola Peller as an institution of learning driven by excellence.
It changed my perspective about what leadership is.
Shina Ayo jẹ́ man of integrity.
Ìgbà tí mo mọ Honorable Shina Peller, ayé mi change sí dáadáa.
Ó jẹ́ ọ̀làjú, tójú ẹ̀ là, tó mọ nǹkan tá fẹ́.
Already láti tó ló ṣe.
A sì ní ọmọ gidi, ọmọ pàtàkì tó mú dáadáa wọ̀lú Ìṣẹ́yìn. Shina Ayo alálùbáríkà ni, èyí máa mọ̀ yí pé orúkọ rẹ̀ Ọlọ́run olóò fún wa.
He's a #1 man. Sure. I really like him.
Oga Shina Peller, thank you. May God continue to be with you and you win this election in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.